Want to camp near Arches National Park without the crowds? We have an amazing destination for you. We're Trish and Randy. Welcome to our van build, plus where to go, what to see. It's adventure time. Frankly, driving anywhere in southern Utah is spectacular, but what we did heading east from Highway 15 was phenomenal along I-70. We're headed toward Arches and the Moab area and all of that, but first we're gonna camp north of Arches. We're gonna go boondocking. Now we do clean the bugs off of our windshield, but they come right back, those kamikaze bugs. We're pulling over into Devil's Canyon viewing area. There are several places to stop along the way, but this one was exceptionally awesome. So even if you don't have to go to the bathroom, stop and look. We pulled off in Salina, Utah at the truck stops Love and TA. If you park up by the hills, it's quiet. I took Pepper on a walk. We were only about 2 hours from our destination, but it was getting dark and I didn't want to miss any scenery along the way. We have made it to Thompson Springs BLM area. It is south of 70 and north of Arches National Park. There are lots of gravel roads through here. Plenty of places where two-wheelers can get to and large rigs, but then there's a bunch more places that only four-wheel drive can get to, and some of those are really exceptional. Lots of wide open spaces, snow-capped mountains. The sand is all different colors, and the wildflowers were beautiful. Here, these splashes of color in the desert are especially surprising because it is such a challenging environment. I found tons of agate. In fact, there's a town near here called Agate. We camped near an old mine and not too terribly far from the highway, about 7-8 miles. The roads were good. But then we went further and further into this area and closer to Arches National Park. So if you're planning on camping in this area, you are going to need a permit, a backcountry permit. We were not doing that. We were just taking a day hike. But this, this is really amazing. Yeah, he's got him four-wheel low. This is like dunes. This is deep sand. Woohoo! There are lots of places here. We were here in late April and there was plenty of space. So you're further away from the entrance to Arches, you're further away from Moab, but we camped in those areas later in this trip and they were packed. So if you want some more room around you, and plenty of places to explore. This was pretty cool to explore even on its own as a destination, if you have a four-wheel drive. Some camping spots were hidden in the cliffs, some were on the edges of cliffs. You could drive right over the big flat rock. Just very picturesque. Lots of fun 4x4 trails. What a very cool, unexpected find. This was not on Google Maps. Okay, we've got this arch all to ourselves. This was a wonderful arch, and people camp around here. This is on BLM. So there is camping in this area, and it was so much fun to explore. I think you could probably camp in it. From I-70, we went down Highway 191 toward Arches and Moab, the regular entrance to Arches. And about halfway to Moab is Willow Springs. Again, it's a BLM. Now it is more, they have camping sites and everything that's well defined, but it was incredibly crowded. So, and it didn't have good internet. We had good internet up at Thompson Springs. There are some really cool bike trails in here. Single track. Now they are limiting, you're not allowed to do even e-bikes, e-assist, nothing, nada. Pedal the sucker. Now in later videos, I will show you other camping possibilities south of Moab or in the Moab area. We loved Ken's Lake. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. I hope that you've learned some alternative places to camp around the Arches area, and we have lots more to share with you. We went to Canyonlands and Capitol Reef. We went on 4x4 trails. Anyway, lots to do in this area. Lots of fun. Look out for those other videos that are coming soon. If you want to be notified when they show up, hit the bell icon. Subscribe to join us on all of our travels. We love it when you leave comments. We will answer your questions. We love to know that you appreciate the work that we're doing. Thank you. See you on the next adventure.